Alright, boys and girls, Jody Slay here, bringing you a Call of Duty Black Ops Call of the Dead 1 through 20 tutorial as promised. This is just going to be a part one of this. I was going to do it in one run, but the entire thing was 26 minutes long, and I tried to do it in one run, but I couldn't think of enough to say, and I figured it'd be really boring, and I was rambling on a lot, so I figured I'll just cut this sumbitch in half and give this guys to you. As you've seen there, I usually buy Quick Revive as soon as I spawn. That's personal preference, but once I get the Quick Revive, I usually build up enough points, which is 1,750, to open this first boat to the lighthouse, be able to buy this MP5. I do recommend not buying the M14 or the Olympia. In my opinion, that's just a waste of money. The MP5 is a better weapon, and a lot of you guys might be out there like, Yodi, dude, I go to the MPL, I don't go to the MP5. Well, I mean, like I said, a lot of this is personal preference. This is just what I do, and this is my reasoning behind going to the MP5. A lot of times when this map first came out, I would try to go to the power, you know, and everything like that, and I'd start getting caught up and I'd get trapped, and I'd run over to the flinger as an escape, and the damn thing would be standing straight up. Well, you cannot use that flinger until the boat to the lighthouse is opened up. So you might as well get that opened up before you go to the power, just to have that like extra security, like an extra escape route. And you know, since you got that opened up, you might as well open up or get that MP5 if you got enough money. So that's why I save up 1,750 to do both of those right at the beginning, and then I don't have to buy the M14 or the Olympia or anything like that. Right here, I slow down round 4 just to give you guys an idea of what I do. I do realize this map is really hard early on, and it's a pain in the ass because they got Juggernog so far away from you. But in these earlier rounds, you definitely want to go aim for headshots. You're wanting to get as many points as possible. If you see an insta kill, definitely pick that up. You know, the knives are worth 130 points. And, you got a double. If you get double points, that's 260. I mean, you definitely want to rack up as many points as possible through headshots, through knives, whichever way possible. For those that don't know, as you can see there, I alerted George. You definitely do not want to alert that dumb dude. He's not hard. He's more of a nuisance than anything, but just stay away from him as much as possible. Try not to shoot him. You ain't going to kill him. I mean, you can kill him this early, but it's going to take a while, a lot of ammo and stuff like that. So it's best just to avoid him at all, you know, at all costs, whatever. But like I said, rack up as many points as possible. To get to the power room, it only takes 2,500 to turn the power on. To get to the power room and to Juggernog, it takes 7,250 points from the spawn. I generally do not go to Juggernog until I get about 8,500 points, somewhere around there or more. The reason behind this is you'll see the route I take to Juggernog later on, and it's the cheapest route possible. There's 2 other doors up there, and that you could, you know, the reason I go with an extra 1,000 points is because if I was to get trapped or something like that, I have those extra points to open up a door. It sucks to, you know, kind of get trapped and you run to a door and you don't have enough points and then you're fucked. So I kind of think ahead, and I don't really do things until I get enough points, and you know, and kind of rehearse all scenarios. And with that extra 1,000 points, I feel a lot safer, a lot more comfortable going to the Juggernog room. But once you get those points, like I said, you definitely want to turn on the power. The power located at the very top part of the boat there. There's the boat barrier right from spawn, and then you got that little debris right up the staircase, and then the 2 doors going to the captain's quarters, and the power room is located, or the power is located right there on the wall. Once you do that, this is the route I take to Juggernog. It's the cheapest route. Whatever floats you guys' boat, man, do whatever you want, but this is the route I take. It is, like I said, it is the cheapest. You want to clear that boat there to drop down to this the rear part of the boat. You can see that door right there in front of me. That's 1,000, and then there's another door behind that that's 1,000 to get to Juggernog. But I just opened this one here for this 1,000 points, and I'm at Juggernog and ready to go. You definitely want to get Jug as early as possible. You know, a lot of people go to the lighthouse and go down there and point horde up. I just go to Juggernog, get that out of the way, and you know, I feel a lot more comfortable with the Juggernog. But like I said, a lot of this is personal preference. I'm not telling you guys this is how you got to do it. Not telling you anything like that at all. I'm just giving those guys that have asked for the tutorial an idea of what, you know, I do. But once I get the Juggernog, depending on my point situation, if I don't have enough points, I'll just point horde again here at the spawn. But once I get the 1,000 points, I start heading towards the lighthouse, and this is the route I go to the lighthouse. Go through the PhD room, and this will be the only door to get to the basement of the lighthouse. The basement, bottom floor, whatever, in the lighthouse is the best place to run a train, in my opinion. There's another little spot right outside the lighthouse that's, Jesus, dude, I've said lighthouse so many times. I'm like, lighthouse, lighthouse, lighthouse. There's another spot right outside of the lighthouse where you can run a decent little train. And you also got the water there in case you were to alert Jord, piss him off or whatever. You could, kind of dip back as a way to cool him off. But I like going down here just because it's, really, I like the tighter area. It's a lot easier to get a tighter train going and stuff like that. Really, the only thing you gotta look out for while you're down here is there's a couple, like, you can see right there, like that beam on the wall. If you get too tight to that wall, you can actually get caught up on that. So you definitely kind of want to walk. The closer to the stairwell, the closest to the stairwell really is the best way to do it, because they tend to follow your exact footsteps. So if you're out, you're out towards the wall, they'll be more out towards the wall, and like if you get caught up, you can't really backtrack and run around them. So the tighter you are to the stairwell, I mean, earlier on it's not too bad, but later on you kind of want to run a tight pattern around that stairwell there. And then so like if you can't, like if you do get trapped in front of you, you can turn back and run around them guys. But yeah, all you're doing once you're down there is just point horn, get as many headshots as possible. And all that, just trying to get as many points to go to the box. What you're looking for in the box is the Scavenger, which is the fucking best zombie gun ever. It's like the new Zeus cannon, dude. It'll wipe out an entire train. The only advantage the Zeus cannon had over the Scavenger is the fact that you could clear out, you could clear a path for you if you needed. And then I look for the ray gun. You could by all means use an upgraded HK or RPK. But, it's personal preference. Right here, for you guys that don't know, that is the VR11. That is the new human gun. That is the worst zombie gun, other than the freeze gun in 5, I think has ever been invented. That gun is fucking horrible. Do not pick that gun up. I mean, you can pick it up if you want to, but I do not pick it up ever. I got the achievement for it, so you'll never see me pick it up again. The only time I may pick it up is like if George is just pissing me off later on, I might go pick it up, upgrade it, just to get him in that water and shoot him once with it. Because by doing that, for those that don't know, a lot of people do, if you get the upgraded VR11 and George is in the water, you shoot him once, he disappears for a round. You do not have to beat him like the hard way. But, what's fun in that? So, but, I bet that's about the only time I would use that. But here again, I'm down here in the lighthouse just getting my train going, trying to point horror that up to get the, go to the box, trying to get situated. Right now I'm just trying to get everything and prepare for the later rounds. The point situation won't be as much or as important later on. If you see my Ascension videos, you can get the MP5, run a train, and just rack up hell a lot of points. But right here I show you guys the Flinger. This is a really nice alternate route to get across the map instead of run around, and it's also a badass escape route. So you could use that as your advantage, and it's a quicker. I think it'd be pretty sweet if they had another one going the other way, but it's whatever. But like I said, this tutorial is really long. I'll be rambling on like I feel like I'm doing right now. But a lot of people ask for this, and I enjoy helping you guys out. I want to see you guys posting those higher rounds, stuff like that. So I do this for you guys. Right here, you can see I go to the box. I slow it down because I get the Scavenger, and I love this gun, dude. This gun is so fucking amazing. I could probably make love to it, seriously. But, yeah, I got that. I tried to buy PhD. You definitely want to have PhD flopper if you got the Scavenger down here, because the explosion pretty much wipes out anything in this basement. If George Romero is down here in the basement and you got a train going, you might want to refrain, or you may not want to use that Scavenger while he's down there, because you're going to piss him off. And it's not as hard as you may think with him running after you down here, but it definitely sucks, and I have been down by him and the zombies because I did piss him off while down there. But, it's not that bad. You definitely, there could be worse, but right here I slow down round 12 to show you guys what I do when George Romero is down there, and then I show you how I get him out of there and stuff like that. But if you guys are careful about it and you pick your shots, really, it's not bad with him down there. You just don't want to get too close to him, and you definitely don't want to hit him with a stray bullet. Do not throw grenades, Matryoshka dolls. Don't shoot a crossbow. Don't shoot a thumper, law, any kind of explosion. Just don't do it while he's down there, or you're going to piss him off. You can see there he's on the far side of the stairwell. You could get away with an explosion now on that side, like a thumper or a grenade, but the scavenger itself is going to alert him, piss him off, whatever, no matter where he's at down there. So you definitely don't want to do that. But just be smart about it. Don't shoot at it. Don't shoot at the zombies if he's behind him, because then you'll collateral him and stuff like that, man. Just, be smart about it, and you should be good. There you can see I just wiped the train out with the insta-kill. You may ask me why I didn't knife them all, but, I'm just looking to get the rounds over with for this tutorial. Trying to make it as short as possible. But this was an hour's worth of footage, sped up, cut out, stuff like that to get this tutorial. 26 minutes was about the best I could do to get all my points out and show you guys how progressively harder the trains get down here in the bottom. But I would like to show it all in one, but a lot of people probably get bored, and I don't really know what to say for 26 minutes. And you can see there, I shot him, and you guys are probably like, what the fuck, man? But that's just because I'm trying to lead him back to the spawn to get him out of there. He walks really slow back, wherever he's going. So I shoot him just to get his ass to run to the spawn. And you can see there I lead him to the water, and now he's not pissed off, not chasing me, whatever. But, once I do that, I go to the box a couple more times looking for that ray gun. I don't think I get it, but I go down here and I show you guys what it's like at around 13 and show you how to use the scavenger to your advantage once you get to train. Pretty much all you got to do is just lead them in, run around until you get a big ass train behind you, turn around and do your optic Yodi, your optic hex, your optic whatever, and get a quick scope in and just watch them all turn into a red mist, because I love that gun. But part one is starting to come to a close. I hope I helped you guys with this part one. Part two will be up just a little bit later tonight. Pretty much part two is just going to show you how to kill George for the first time, and show you how to do those higher rounds before round 20. Show you how progressively harder they are in the train, and then I show you how to kill him again at round 20, or I think 19, stuff like that. But part two is pretty much, like I said, how to kill George, and showing you guys how to, how much quicker the zombies come, stuff like that. So definitely be looking out for that. Right now, like, I'm just running around here getting these trains going. I'm going to splatter them with the scavenger. But, yeah, guys, I think I'm going to get out of here. Hope you enjoyed part one. Like I said, I hope it helps. I am rambling on, so I'm glad I didn't talk for 26 minutes. But if I could say if I could give you the best advice for part one is definitely point horde as early as possible, because you're wanting to get your juggernaut, everything like that, and you're wanting to get the scavenger. In my case, the ray gun. Anything. You're definitely looking for the scavenger, maybe an HK, RPK upgraded, something like that. But I'm going to get out of here. As usual, guys, remember to rate and subscribe. Yodi, signing out.